Shifty again. Two of those players from Team Falcons that could well overtake. And Falcons, I mean, they looked hot yesterday. Surely they're going to do it here.
Well, you would think so. You would hope so anyways, but it's going to be intense. Who will be the top earner? And that's a great question to ask. I think everybody out there, but also when it comes down to our casters. What's going on? We got Goj, we got Shift looking fresh to death. Shift actually didn't see the top earlier, so it's nice to see it now, man. I'm liking the red.
Thanks, man. You know, just want to keep you on your toes down there, Taylor. That's all I'm looking to do out here.
Taylor, thanks. I appreciate it. Shift, it's our time to shine here in the final 4 maps, and frankly, it's the team's time to shine. We got 3 teams at the top. We had a chance to look at the leaderboard. Des broke it all down, and frankly, it's not close. 3 teams at the top, and then a massive drop-off down in 4th and beyond.
The thing about it is I don't rule out any team that finds themselves above kind of like the top 8 right now, just due to the fact that we've seen some massive point totals be tallied in a single game. It doesn't even have to be a win. We've seen teams pull together 20-plus points by just finishing in the top 3. So there's definitely are opportunities for those squads, but it does feel like we have some of our favorites right off the get-go.
I got a lot we can talk about here. The game's about to get started shortly, and I gotta say, Fnatic going wild on the map right now. Something has clicked for this team. I'm excited to see what they do in this next drop here shortly. We're gonna head back to the STC Arena to reintroduce our players.
Welcome back to the STC Arena, where we have hit the midway point in our Call of Duty Warzone finals at the Esports World Cup. Today, the first 2 maps really set the tone for Team Falcons to go ahead. However, Milos, what's happened now?
You know what? Fnatic were hot in their tails. The Falcons and Twisted Minds also in those first 2 games. And then Fnatic, what did they do? Back-to-back wins, baby. And now they are #1 on top. Oh, we're going to have to see how the rest of the games go, because this means we have no idea who's going to take it at this point in time. We're going to have to go through our next 4 maps to decide. Speaking of which, Barney, can you tell what time it is?
It's game time!
Yes, indeed it is! Let's then toss it to our casters and get game number 4 on the road.
Wow, I love our stage host, Shift. What a great introduction. So excited to get into the latter half of this event. I broke it down at the very beginning of kind of the match of the week. No, this is grand finals. Every map counts. We are in the mid-game right now, and a lot of ground to make up to end up building your foundation for the end game of this tournament, which is the final 2 maps. We still have 2 to go before we get to the end game.
Absolutely, and I think the thing about this is a lot of time for our players to either say, hey, I know things aren't going well, but trust the process, or, whoa, things aren't going well, we got to change things up. So my eyes are on Na'Vi off the opening drop. They have been battling in the opening first couple of circles because they love to try to get that top prison control. We saw it all day yesterday. They have not been able to find that same success. So will they trust the process, or will they bail? On the other side, Team AB Wiz, they have gotten in the top 5 every single game save essentially won, but they have not been able to put together a lot of kills. So can they figure out how they can get more points with these good placements they put together?
It's such a great call out. Na'Vi is the squad I'm watching as well. They're down in 7th place right now. And we got to remind everybody, you saw the prizing delineation. It is a massive spread, of course, favoring the top 3 teams, but even just 4th, winning $80,000 versus 8th of $40,000. That's doubling your money, and that spread from 4th to 8th is only like 8 points. Very, very tight race. Omit is even in that still if things can go their way this time around. But Na'Vi focusing on placement now, they really got to find kills, and it's all about that early engagement.